This adventure began about 3.5 years ago. While attending the sheep show in Reno in 2016, our friend and hunting buddy Glenn Landris introduced us to Dan Reynolds. Glenn has been on numerous sheep hunts and a moose hunt with Dan and his guides. After meeting Dan, he agreed to take me on as a client for an Alaska-Yukon moose hunt. Not everyone is afforded the privilege to hunt with Dan, so I felt humbled and thankful for this opportunity. Initially, Dan was booked out to 2020, so I would need to wait 4 years. Doug thought that was perfect. He planned to arrange this for me for our 30-year anniversary. Though I did not feel worthy, I was certainly grateful. However, a month and a half prior to the 2019 season, we received an email from Dan. One of his moose clients wanted to push his hunt out a year, so Dan wondered if I could come a year early. Oh boy. Instead of a year, I now had just over a month to finalize plans, but we jumped on the opportunity. For the most part, I was ready, other than the travel details and the mental preparation. Soon I was off, first to Whitehorse and then the next day to Dawson City. Dan met me at the airport, then we flew to base camp where I met my guide Spencer. After a quick dinner, we were able to fly out that evening to Spike Camp. Doug and I both made sacrifices to make this hunt happen. Even as I was leaving, the Yukon was beckoning me to return. When I do return, it will be with Doug, and together we can add another chapter to our hunting story. Now where are we headed?
I don't know, it's so foggy, probably won't know where.
That's probably right. It is awful foggy. I'm thinking that
No, it's not.
I'm not going to make it to Canada today. Eh?
Yeah, hopefully.
My chauffeur is getting ready to drop me off.
To Spokane Airport, first leg of your journey.
Hopefully I have everything packed that I need.
Left.
Getting ready to board for leg one. Good run from getting off. Flight to Spokane. Had about 20 minutes to get here to the gate before I start to board, so I should be starting to board here in a couple minutes.
To volunteer to have their carry-on baggage checked to their final destination are asked to see the gate agent at this time.
Made it to Whitehorse. I have a 2 to 2.5 hour flight from Vancouver. Get my baggage and get checked into the hotel for the night so I can be back here again in the morning to meet up with Dan. Fly over to meet up with Dan. To take a quick view here, I can't walk across there with the thing going, so quick pick. Here's my chariot to Dawson. Coming in from the landing to Dawson. Here's Dan's ranch. Horses out there. Dan pulling up so we can load up the plane and try to get flown out of here today. Tonight. There's this house up top there. Bugs are thick. As you can see, it's a little smoky. Got some fires going on around, so we're going to try to get flown out tonight to base camp. Fueling up the chariot for the flight in. Trying to get out at least to base camp tonight. No. And after I get done telling you not to smile because of all the bugs. Alright, landed in base camp. Gonna get a bite to eat and shoot the muzzleloader, and Dan's taking us all the way out to camp tonight. Alright, so here's my home away from home for 10 days or however long it takes us to get it done. Dan just flew me in, waiting for Spencer to fly in. The rest of the stuff. There looks like the Argo shed. There's their cabin. There's Dan again. He'll be happy I got him on camera again.
Sounds like your guide's coming, Tammy, so I'll see you in a few days.
Alright, so there's our cabin. Obviously no one's been here yet, because for the season anyway, because nothing sets up inside. So we'll have a little setting up to do when Spencer gets in here. Of course, we can't hunt for 6 hours anyway after landing, but here we are. A couple of benches. Looks like the Argo tracks. Little table. Little stove. Little wood stove. Yep. Cozy. Alright, here comes Spencer. There he is. Picture of camp and from camp. It's first thing in the morning. It's about 7 o'clock. We thought it would be fogged in this morning because it was sprinkled and was going to rain a little bit last night, but obviously didn't maybe rain very much. Thankfully we're not fogged in.
You want a hot chocolate or anything?
Thank you.
I'll have. Oh, the water's ready for it.
Okay, I'll be right in. Scouting out this morning. Things are kind of clearing up a little bit. Still pretty, got the smoke in the air, especially to our right over here, but we have spotted a cow over there, bedded down, and then maybe a cow and a calf up a little bit higher. So far no bulls showing themselves. And of course over here, as I'm sure he's just thrilled, is my trusty scouter guide. As Glenn would call him, Spenny. I'm sure he's just appreciating me videoing him, but that's all part of the game. The first morning though, so it's nice. A little chilly this morning for me, but it's actually not bad at all. Spencer's done a few calls, and so we're just waiting for Pops to pop out here. Can't see on the screen very good. is coming in too. This is the guy we're debating on here. He's gonna get after that bush.
Okay. Putting the camera away. It's totally up to you. What? I think I don't think he'd be much more than 60 if he is.
Spencer's no longer talking to me because I passed up that bull. Right down there is where we called the two bulls into us. Right down in here.
Got two bulls out here right now. That's the same bull from the other day. Nice brow, just not super wide. There's another bull off to the right here somewhere. We think that's the spiky bull, and we're probably gonna shoot him if we can see him.
The bull in the bottom's the one we saw the other day and called in. The one on the top is the one it's been called the spiky bull. Looks like he's limping. They might have gotten into it the past couple days. Trying to watch him and see where he's going. Starting to sprinkle.
No shot. You on him?
I know.
Oh, shit. He's just walking to the left.
Now I got him.
Okay, you have no shot there. Just hold on.
Good.
Just wait. Okay.
No?
Yep. Nice.
Are you good?
You got him. Okay. Get her reloaded. He's going down. Oh, he did a front flip.
This is a shaky hand trying to reload again.
And he is flat on his back.
Hi. He did flip himself over, didn't he?
Yep.
Is that spiky?
That's a big moose. That's a really big moose.
Wow. He does stink, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's spiky. Or something like that.
Man, the mass coming out of his head is unbelievable.
I don't know where he is. He is very heavy, isn't he?
Oh, unreal.
Even those points are really heavy.
It throws a guy off, but he's heavy and wide.
Well, I'm glad it was quick.
That was very quick. That was awesome shooting.
I always don't like the end part there. That was good. He was hurting anyway.
Oh yeah.
Limping around. I don't know if he...
I mean, they recover from some pretty gnarly stuff, but he definitely he had a pretty good limp to him. And
Yeah. Now,
and he was scared of the little bull.
I know, that's what I thought too, because he wasn't wanting anything to do with him. That must have been the one that kind of beat him up. It'd be interesting to see where maybe he got injured.
We'll see when we skin him out. So
Get with it. There we go, Spence. What do you think about that?
that's a big moose.
He's pretty, isn't he?
If you didn't shoot that, you'd be crazy.
Oh my.
Woo!
He's really pretty. Pretty color.
And see, this comes out a lot farther than I thought.
Right?
So from the, score standpoint, that's still a pretty good palm length. And these are way wider than I thought, obviously. I mean, that's going to be 13 because of his mass.
Those points are really heavy, and it's quite a bit of mass coming
That's
out of
what I
his
told you. Like,
bases.
I mean, look at the size of that one.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm obviously ecstatic. You can see on his face here where he's been in a scuffle. Got some pretty good scars, pretty fresh one right there. Some pretty fresh ones up here on his head too. So he's been fighting, and then over here on his foot. I think that must be why he was limping, although I'm not really sure what happened. He got chased into the rocks and tripped or something, but that's where he's got himself a sore foot. More than likely the reason he was limping. So he wasn't feeling too good today anyway. I can say that it truly has been and will continue to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience being able to be up here. It's beautiful country. I don't really care for the cold, but it really hasn't been that cold. Frosted one morning is really all. But I just love the country. Just beautiful. Knowing how many animals are in here, the sheep and the moose and the bears. You hear that in the background, that's Spencer trying to come over with the Argo. The only thing that would have made this experience the best would have been if Doug would have been able to be here with me. I appreciate the opportunity though. This is fun. It's been truly fun. And it's not over yet. I get to spend some time, probably a couple days, taking care of all this, and then maybe a couple days back at base camp before I gotta fly out, so we'll see for sure, but anyway, it's been awesome. Here comes Ben. The chariot. Moose hauler. That Argo is quite the thing. I don't think I need a chiropractor anymore after riding on that thing for 5 days. Or maybe I really will by the time I get home. It didn't take him that long to get back. Didn't get stomped by a big bull moose.
Roughly just over 66.
Nice.
If that is indeed square. Which I'm sure it is, yeah.
Back there again. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's right there.
66. Nice.
Awesome. Recording, you can do what you want to say.
Whatever I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Fun hunt. It was exciting, huh?
Awesome.
Yeah.
A little bit of downtime, lots of King's Corner.
Yeah, now you know how to play King's Corner, so you can teach somebody else. A little bit of fog. And we had some excitement the other day. We were able to bring a couple bulls in by calling them in really close, but weren't big enough. But then today kind of got the experience of getting to stalk one in and chase them around a little bit in the brush.
You got to see what a big moose looks like.
Yeah, now I know what a ginormous moose looks like. Spiky. Either you can call him Spiky or Porky for porcupine. We'll have to figure which one out.
Awesome.
Thanks, Spence.
Great hunt.
Yes, thank you so much.
And you still get to experience a night out in the mountains.
I know, that's the other experience here. the overnighter out with the grizzlies. Thanks a bunch.
Oh, it'll be good.
Yeah. Day 7, Spence, morning, obviously. Spence is going to try to get us out of here right now before it fogs in and the weather kicks in. Hopefully we can get out of here before it's too nasty. It's starting to sprinkle. Inside the main cabin at base camp. Stepping in the front door here. Back through the doors there is the laundry room, shower, and then farther on is the pantry. So sitting area for weathered in, whatever. Good day to sit around and read a book. At least we got out of hunting camp this morning early. Spencer flew back up there to get the rest of the stuff in the moose cape. He said it was already starting to snow up there, so we probably would have been weathered in for a couple days. So probably a good thing we got out. Anyway, it's nice and cozy in here. We got the fire going and settled in.